Hello, welcome to game 2 of my match against BobbyDJ. I won the first one as first player, so I feel good about that. Now they're first player. We'll see what they're able to do. I immediately am looking at thinning early on Exorcist, Bounty Hunter, Temple somehow, but probably not. Ghost Town is a village, Storyteller and Hunting Grounds draw, Messenger is plus buy, Outpost is an extra turn. So you kind of want to play with all that stuff. I'm a little bit mixed as to between Exorcist and Bounty Hunter here. Wolf Den, I don't know, you can get 2 of all the things, except maybe you don't ever get a second Outpost, but whatever on Outpost. Bounty Hunter early lets you grab, like, probably the first 5, honestly, might be Band of Misfits, just because it's got flexibility. Exorcist lets you get Wisps, which seem pretty nice for drawing, because the state copper trashing is pretty slow. Both play okay. Bounty Hunter and both play, and Wisps both play okay with Storyteller. And then we're just building up a Storyteller thing. Maybe we add a couple of Hunting Grounds for some extra draw. We add a couple of Ghost Towns, which means we need to get Messengers fairly quickly. I'm considering Messengering Bounty Hunter now. 2 Bounty Hunters doesn't do them as much good. Like, they maybe hit 6 twice, but then, you know, Messengering Bounty Hunter, it seems like it just gives them an edge if they can hit 5 or 6 twice on turns 3 and 4. So that just means I open like Bounty Hunter Silver, and I'm somewhat annoyed with it. The alternative I'm looking at is Exorcist, which I like. It's a little bit slower than Bounty Hunter, but it makes your deck better in addition to taking away bad things. I think we just have to click Bounty Hunter and Silver. And then maybe we Messenger next turn, next shuffle. I can honestly believe in a turn 2 Ghost Town, I say, as they buy it. The reason for that is you have 11 cards in your shuffle, so it does get you a clean shuffle, and you're guaranteed to see your Bounty Hunter. You, technically speaking, have 10 payload, so you could hit 5 twice, although that would require drawing very exactly. Do I want to diverge here and just buy a silver, try to hit 5 twice? Easier. I think as player 2, I'm okay with that. I don't quite see the point of the Bounty Hunter turn, the Ghost Town turn 2 when I worked it out. I've got a 2 in 7 chance now to hit 5 again next turn, which would be great. And I'm going to grab Storyteller. So I have a 5 in 7 chance of hitting 5 next turn. We'll grab Storyteller first, and then if I hit 5 next turn, I'll grab an early Outpost. Even if I only hit like 3, buying Ghost Towns seems fine on the turn. And if I only hit 2, that means I churned through bad coppers and didn't see like good cards that I want to see. I can also believe in still getting an Exorcist, because the Bounty Hunter value goes rapidly down once you've exiled 1 estate. Although you probably want to exile 2 estates with Bounty Hunter for Wolf Den points, so perhaps we're just never. So, did they really bottom deck 5 coppers here? That seems remarkable if they did. Seems like it takes a very exact draw to hit 5 twice with that open. You had to have drawn 2 coppers, 3 estates, Bounty Hunter. Or 5 coppers out of 6 without the Bounty Hunter. So 5 coppers estate, I guess. Could be they're just hiding this extra copper because they don't want to. They might decide to buy Hunting Grounds, but I don't know, the speed at which they played the Bounty Hunter and played the coppers indicates to me they didn't just have the obvious hand. So I guess now at this point I'm out completely on Exorcist, given that I've gotten a Bounty Hunter. The coppers are not so bad with Storyteller. They're still not good, but you can slowly get rid of them, and maybe we get a Bounty Hunter. Maybe we get a Band of Misfits or something that we could use as bounty hunter. Okay, so they did just hit 5 naturally. That seems to be a bit of a high roll to me, but perhaps the odds are different than I think they are. Okay, we both top decked our Storyteller, and they did not find their Outpost, it looks like. I don't know how many ghost towns you really need. Like, if you do want to play with hunting grounds and messengers, you probably want to play with 2 messengers at least. So if you want to play with those, you probably want two ghost towns. See what they message. Message. Okay, so this is just 5. Bottom 2 have Outpost. And I think we just throw another Storyteller into this shuffle. Here we can buy another Storyteller. I think it is still right to buy another Storyteller. I can believe in Messenger already, though. Yeah, like these 3s are not terrible. They can just Ghost Town. Or Silver? Not quite buying that. All right, Messenger, Silvers, Messengers, Messenger Bounty Hunters, or I just buy another Storyteller, or buy the Band of Misfits idea. I think I'm likely to hit. I think I just want to draw for now. And I'll start in on the Ghost Towns because I want to add those to the deck. As I said, probably try to get 4 total. Okay, looks like they have a dud, or at least they're not finding Storytellers and kicking off draw here. We basically, the pattern for Wolf Den games, for those of you who don't know that, is you basically ignore Wolf Den for a very long time. You maybe think about it at the beginning just in terms of like, okay, Outpost, or maybe like Imps, or like maybe you try to get a Ghost, you exercise Hunting Grounds into a Duchy and get a Ghost or something, but in practice you just kind of ignore it and you build your normal engine, and then near the end of the game, or as you're optimizing things in the middle. That's awkward. They're just giving me a free Ghost Town. I will definitely take it. Alright, well, we're going to draw to the end here. There's no card I don't want to see, right? There's no card I don't want to see. State, play the Outpost. So here, actually, messaging Ghost Towns helps me a lot, because I get to play the Ghost Town into my... Oh no, this is my main turn. Yeah, it doesn't help me very much in my main turn, does it? So I can Messenger Silver. Again, build up the Silvers. Thinking about like a Temple. Doesn't do very much. I want to thin these Coppers somehow. I have another extra Storyteller, so I guess given that I have more Storytellers, I'll give a Silver out. And I should be able to kick off here. Oh. I screwed that math up. This was my Outpost turn. Okay, and again, we have a Bounty Hunter down there that we do kind of want to see to get rid of this estate. This is not a good card. Okay, so last turn I could have messaged Ghost Town, and I didn't. My unique cards, by the way, are Ghost Town, Bounty Hunter, or sorry, Outpost, Bounty Hunter, Messenger, for whatever that's worth. That kind of makes me question the value of Band of Misfits in this case. Like, should I just get another Storyteller, given that I kind of do just want the band of Misfits, though, and then we can always figure out the other pieces later. The other one was just another Storyteller guarantee we kick off. And we do need to try and find a gold at some point here. Try to buy a gold or something to ramp up our payload a little bit more. And I'm not a huge fan of messengering them free engine pieces. Yeah, so they started here with a 7-card hand, which makes getting 9 a little bit easier, although... Yeah, I had a 4-card hand, so I had to spend 3 extra money, and I had 5. So I would have had 8 money in a similar circumstance. They've got this extra messenger that I don't have. Their deck is a little bit more reliant on finding a Storyteller near the top. So that should give me some chances for them to have duds, both in their Outpost turn and on their main turns. And it looks like they're addressing that with their buys here. I'm interested by this. They only played 2 treasures. Huh. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're hitting 5 on their Outpost turn. So they hit 9 and 5. Problem is now, I guess, yeah, they just add another Storyteller, and then their deck is as reliable. This was the turn, the previous turn, I guess, they had some, they didn't find a Storyteller this turn 7, so turn 8 they were definitely going to find one. Turn 9 was the turn where they could, that was turn 8 Outpost. So they had 3 Storytellers in the Outpost turn, with the Ghost Town coming into play. So they did a good job last turn of adding the pieces they added, the Storyteller and the Ghost Town, to optimize hitting a draw here. I'm a fan of that order. They're not bounty hitting copper because they want to buy a gold. Man, I don't know about that. That does seem aggressive. Okay, and here we'll play 2 coppers. Oops, I had a Storyteller. Am I buying a Storyteller here? Yes. So I've got 9. So bounty hunt the Storyteller. Messenger. Outpost. So message some ghost towns. Buy the Storyteller back. Discard it from exile. And kind of the goal here is just to draw all the stuff. Okay. I have a Storyteller in those bottom 3, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So I can use a Storyteller. Yeah, so I have a Storyteller in those bottom 3, so I don't need to draw on. Not buying another one, I don't think. I don't have enough money for that, I think. I could buy Storyteller Silver or something. Here. Bounty hunt the Storyteller, buy Storyteller Silver. Bounty hunt the Silver, I can't do that. So bounty hunt the Storyteller, play Messenger, Don't discard deck. I've got 9. I buy a Storyteller and a silver. And I've not really like increased my payload on my main turn or I've just increased reliability. So I could just bounty hunt to Ghost Town, buy gold Ghost Town. What does that do for me? It puts another Ghost Town into my shuffle that I don't really need. I don't know. I feel like my reliability, I'm going to have to rely on my reliability to win this game. So, adding in more Storytellers and payload kind of forced them to try to find Storytellers this turn. This is weird because normally you wouldn't play a Messenger until later in the turn, but with Storyteller around, you're pretty happy to play it first with the Ghost Town so you can get the draw. It's important to remember I have 6 Storytellers now, and count my draw accordingly. So basically only draw up to minus, 6 minus the number of Storytellers I've seen cards into the deck. So basically if I have 1 Storyteller left in the deck, draw up to 1 card from the end. So they've got a gold and a bounty hunter. I have a gold. I have a bounty hunter. That's our uniques right now. With Messenger, the piles can go away pretty quickly. We can also do stuff with messengering bounty hunters or something. So if they bought a second bounty hunter, I could messenger bounty hunters to give myself the VP. It doesn't help them at all. And bounty hunter is kind of a bad card for these decks. If you somehow overdraw and don't do the tricks for the coins, I guess you could try to do plus 3. But most likely this turn I'm going to be trying to buy a province. In which case I can bounty hunt the province, and then, we add potentially other things we can bounty hunt. We can always bounty hunt the ghosts, towns if we need to. We never found time for abandoned misfits or hunting grounds. I haven't found time to buy gold yet. We'll see if they buy a gold here. It seems worthwhile to get a gold. It draws more with Storyteller, but it's basically like a lab, and with Storyteller, a super lab, I guess. A silver's like a lab. So they've got 11 gold, Storyteller, 1 Ghost Town, and they hope to find one of their 4 Storytellers, which they are certainly a favorite to do with that size deck. All right, so this one seems pretty lost at this point. Second player, I think their line with the Ghost Town is a bit of a high roll, and it paid off. I don't know. Someone can run the math for me and tell me after the game what the result is, what the odds are to hit 5 twice, opening Bounty Hunter Ghost Town. And I had one draw where I overdrew by 1 and lost a coin that I could have potentially bought something a little bit better. I might have hit 6 instead of 5 one time. There's also a chance that they've got fewer Storytellers than I do, so they can not find one at the top of a turn or a outpost turn, and then I could potentially steal an extra turn here, which is kind of what I'm hoping will happen. So maybe this turn my goal is to get a gold on both turns. And looking at messengers and ghost towns as piles that will run here. If they don't play a Storyteller here, I'm going to be very sad that they exact bottom decked one to guarantee next turn. Although I guess the one time that I did that, I overdrew by 1. So perhaps I needed to play a little bit more carefully there. Yeah, this spot on turn 8. Um, I can also just add a bunch of, like, is 2 silvers better than a gold? Not better. Is 2 silvers almost as good as a gold, I guess is the question, with 6 storytellers. And the wolf den being a slight consideration for me. And considering, like, trying to go for some messenger pile out on my main turn and outpost turn. So that's 6 gains right there. So if I can messenger ghost towns, then messenger messengers, I would only need to buy 2 more messengers in a ghost town to pile out their provincing. So we're kind of a moot point here. All right, so I'll go ahead and play the messenger. Okay. Okay, I do have 1 more messenger in here, so I don't want to draw the whole deck. Oh, I did it again. I miscounted. Did I not play a good... Oh, okay. I can't even play my outpost this turn. This is really... Sorry, I can't even play my second messenger this turn. This is really quite awful for me. So if I bounty hunt a messenger... I think I have to do that. I'm going to bounty hunt a messenger and buy a province. And then 2 ghost towns, and I have my ghost towns are sadly aligned, I guess. All right, so I have 6 ghost towns. I have 6 storytellers. So bottom deck to storyteller. That's quite good. Keep. All right, so I've got 10 here. I can messenger ghost towns again, which I need to do if I want to play. It does help them a little bit. It doesn't save this turn if this is a dud turn, but I know this one's not a dud turn because they didn't do that. So I've got 10. I could just buy a province here. Crying province. Doesn't seem useful. I'm missing a messenger. So like messenger... messengers, buy 2 ghost towns or something. It just gives them a really easy pile out, I think. Right? If I can buy a ghost town, a messenger, and a silver or something. I can't buy a silver apparently. Okay. That turn was bad. I thought I had 3 buys. I had exiled the messenger. I basically am at the point where I'm hoping they dud on their outpost turn here. And the ghost town messenger pile out is pretty easy at this point. I have 6 storytellers. I did it should not be that difficult to remember, but it's not like I have a counter on the screen decreasing. I've just made like a series of small mistakes this game. In a game that I was not ever ahead in. And if I wanted to get ahead, I needed to have not made small mistakes. Okay, so they draw a deck clean, but they don't leave a storyteller on the bottom. But they have a lot more money than I had. Yeah, I can only play 2 of my messengers this turn, too. Should be province gold, I think. But you could tell me province double ghost town is reasonable, and then they try to pile out messengers next turn. I think I like Province double Ghost Town. I mean, maybe it's more risky. Not sure what else you buy here. You buy another gold. That gives you more things. I think Ghost Town, the double Ghost Town, helps them have the biggest turn next turn. Yeah. Oh, wow. It doesn't matter because they're up by so much. We'll go ahead and play one messenger now, just to get the max initial draw. Okay, I have 6 Storytellers. Okay, this is all of them. I can exile one the last shuffle, potentially. Alright, so Outpost Messenger, and I never am going to have enough terminal space to play 2 messengers, so this will just be Province Silver. And man, their Outpost turn, they just draw. They have the golds, I guess. I don't know what to do here. Duchy, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna win on I'm not gonna win on provinces, so I guess Duchy is my way to go. Oh, I didn't play any Ghost Towns that turn either. They didn't play any Ghost Towns last turn, so we're both out of actions, so we only have 1 buy on these main turns. And then potentially can have a huge Outpost turn. Again, if they just messengers and play 4 Ghost Towns, messengers again, they win. Yeah. This seems like a kingdom where you need to worry about reliability a little bit more than they did early, and then they got themselves up and running with the Ghost Towns that didn't matter. But I don't know, they had the dud turn, so they're guaranteed to top deck. Like, they haven't had particularly good, other than that first shuffle, which again, I'm still curious about the math. They haven't had great shuffles either. And they've managed their shuffles better than I have. Excelling a province there seems to indicate that they're stopping, and they're not playing an Outpost. Well, that's really good for me. I guess they saw a lot of money density in that first turn. So this is just like all treasures left in the rest of this deck. And they have no Storytellers down there. So, wow. Does this mean I get 2 full turns, basically? If I can draw? Huge question mark if I can draw, but next turn is not going to do anything. And their Outpost turn is not going to do anything. If they even see their Outpost next turn. If they don't see their Outpost next turn, those next 5, they're going to have some Ghost Towns. So, but their next turn is basically guaranteed to dud. They could have 4 Ghost Towns. Like, they could have 5 Ghost Towns here and draw a Storyteller, but seems unlikely given what they've done so far. I mean, if you only have 2 coins, you just pass turn. There's no reason to buy. The state doesn't seem like it's doing anything for you. It's just a stop card. Oh, okay. So messenger. Right. Gotcha. Makes complete sense. Well, I have good stuff in the rest of my deck, I suppose. So I didn't draw much better either. See if they find a Storyteller. Yep. So I had a chance there if I drew last turn, I think, and got an Outpost off. So all I need is a Duchy, an Estate, and 2 messengers. So it's 8, and then 7 is all I would have needed to win if I'd drawn there. So Duchy is worth 6, and Estate's worth 1, yeah. But I guess it's saying a lot. What did I start with? Yeah, drawing all the Storytellers together is quite sad. I've got really good money density down here, but it doesn't matter. I mean, if they have 12, they win here. I think they just message messengers, though. Well, okay. I've got 6, 7 cards of search space to find a Storyteller. And 19 cards, so very, very, very likely. Yep. I don't know why they didn't message messengers, but I'm pretty sure with a 7-card starting hand, you're going to afford 4 to message messengers and win. But maybe they thought that was more risky. If they get 12, which doesn't seem super likely, bounty hunting, they can pile out messengers. They get 1 province here, that puts them at 27. A duchy puts me at 15. So duchy, I would need 3 duchies in a province to tie, which I don't think my deck is capable of doing. Actually, a bounty hunter is worth 3 as well. So I would need 4 duchies and a bounty hunter. Well, they can go province bounty hunter themselves here. Yeah. Okay. I don't think this is winnable now. But we'll play it out. All right, well, we found everything, sadly. Do get coins for exiling the duchy, which is cool. Okay, so this is just 12. So, duchy, bounty hunter, silver? I don't know what really that does for us, but... And I've already bounty hunted a duchy and a province. Yep. Sad bounty hunt to bounty hunter. All right, we're gonna go full here, and this is the last one. Okay, we did not get close. Take 2 duchies, and then let them grab the last province and win here. They may have had a Storyteller in hand, but good game. I don't know. I'm interested in that starting thing, but otherwise they played it pretty well. I was kind of sloppy. So, tied, moving on to game 3.